Ladies and gentlemen, we're in Cleveland, Ohio for the first ever CIW pay-per-view. Welcome to Massacre. My name is the Colonist. Let's get this underway. I'm excited. An amazing card we've got for you tonight. We have, to start out, our kickoff match between Johnny Cage, Michael Corleone, and the Penguin. We have our XYZ Championship match. We have our Tag Team Championship match. Of course, we have the Vengeance match between Ken Masters and Neo, and our Heavyweight Championship match between Ermac and Satan. I'm excited. Let's see what we got here. Let's start out with our kickoff match. Penguin, Cage, and Corleone. Let's get it going. Now, before we go any further, let me just establish a couple things as to what's going to happen over the course of the pay-per-view. Now, when championship matches take place, for this pay-per-view only, because we have no champions crowned just yet, the two teams or the two participants were drawn out of a hat to see which one would be holding, in quotes, holding the championship going in. Which means during their entrance, you're going to see them walk in with the championship. I urge you to understand that they are not the champion. They did not win the title. They are merely bringing it to the ring. And then we are going to have our three matches. I'm excited for this pay-per-view. The very first CIW pay-per-view. I'm pumped. I am so ready to go right now. I can only hope you all are too. Shout out to our super fan, Jack Anderson, aka Mr. Anderson. Shout out to Joshua Campbell. Shout out to Packard. Shout out to everybody. Because I'm so happy, whoever's watching this, I'm so glad you're here. And I'm glad you'll be able to share this edition of Colonial Impact Wrestling with me. And I'm excited for this, and I seriously have been anticipating this for some time. And it looks like we're going to get started. Here comes Johnny Cage.
The following triple threat match is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Los Angeles, California, Hollywood.
Now, another thing I'd like to mention is this arena here in Cleveland and all the logos and whatnot look shockingly similar to the Royal Rumble of 2006 from WWE, but I promise you, it is not. Granted, it is similar to the 2006 Royal Rumble arena, but it is not. We are in Cleveland. This is a different show. This is CIW, and it's not because we're so low budget we just found this place and decided to wrestle here. That's not what happened at all. We are here because we have money by finding people. And just to give you an update on Frozone's condition, he is he's still battling. He's still in the hospital battling his injuries. As far as I know, he's still in the ICU. After 2 nights ago when we saw the shocking attack from Riddick into that pinball machine, and that pinball machine's explosion, and Frozone, we have no idea when Frozone's expected to be back. Here comes Michael Corleone.
From New York, New York. From New York,
Michael Corleone is so important to New York's history. He lives in 3 New Yorks. He's from New York, New York, New York. Michael Corleone, that important to organized crime, and then when he went legit in that terrible third movie, but we won't get into that. But Michael Corleone has had 0 chance to prove himself, and it's unfortunate because I feel like he's a really good character and he really deserves his chance. And look at him, he looks psyched, and you know, for a man his age. For a man of Al Pacino's age, he looks to be in great shape. I mean, maybe it's just because he's wearing a tux and you just can't see all the flab. Anyway, here comes the Penguin.
And the opponent, from New York, the Villain.
The Penguin, also from New York. Perhaps Michael Corleone and the Penguin, when Corleone was illegit, if you will. Maybe he and the Penguin work together. I wonder what he's carrying in that sack, which seems to have an angry face on it. I don't know whether you can see that. It just looks like the wrinkles look to be like a very angry face. Kind of looks like a Goron from The Legend of Zelda, specifically Ocarina of Time, because they had that same kind of big-ass face. And now sitting, and hopefully we won't have to... okay, okay, Penguin. That was not necessary. There was no need to display your crotch to the world. There's never a need for you to display your crotch to the world. I hope I never have to see that again, but so long as he's entering the ring, he's probably going to do it. But okay. So, for those of you keeping track at home, I don't know, feel free to submit your picks, I guess, and I might post something on the page as far as who guessed what correctly, but I don't know whether I can do that after the pay-per-view, because, you could just lie and say you got them all right. But my pick for this is going to be Mr. Corleone. I'm going to go for Michael Corleone, and knowing how I did in the title tournaments on the challenge tournaments, I'm probably not correct. I'll probably go 0 for 5 in my picks tonight. But this is set to be a good triple threat match. Referee Kevin James assigned to this contest, and here we go. And now, starts out with an armbar by Michael Corleone and a sweeping DDT. And what an aggressive way to start this out, going right for Johnny Cage. Penguin backing up, letting Corleone do his business. Jabbing right hand there by Michael. And now counter by the Penguin. Johnny Cage now outside the ring. And now a shoulder block by Johnny Cage. Getting a little bit of vengeance for that DDT to start out the match. This is a great matchup to start out CIW. And as far as I know, from what I've been told, referee Kevin James is going to be officiating all the contests tonight. As far as I know. I'm not 100%, but I'm almost positive he is. And Johnny Cage with a backdrop there. Take a drink if you're taking a drink. Or eat whatever it is you're eating. Do whatever you got to do. Now Johnny Cage in control, but Michael Corleone with a quick counter. Went for the Penguin. Penguin just leaving the ring. As is Corleone. Remember, there are no countouts in triple threat matches. There are pinfalls. There are submissions. And I think there may be disqualifications, but I'm not 100% on that. And a counter there by Johnny Cage, who looks to make it. All three of these men have 0 points. They have a clean slate going in. And a nice swinging neck breaker there by Johnny Cage. So these three devoid of plus or minus marks. As we said, it might be the second month. I think what I'm going to do as far as the points is, just a shove. A hard shove by the Penguin, who I'm not sure I agree with the decision to keep the hat on during the match. I think that would just end up getting in the way. Arm drag by Johnny Cage. And I don't know, but it looks like a bunch of people do it. They like keeping their attire on. I see that Mr. Corleone, though, took his vest off. He took his suit jacket off, because that would have been a little bit bulky. But then again, Neo still wears his robe when he competes. So I guess to each his own. I'm not going to argue with someone. Nice sidewalk slam. Shades of Kane almost. Leg drop. And the Penguin... Sure, he's fairly short, but he weighs 400... Oh, DDT! Weighs about 420 pounds. And no, I did not say that number for... Never mind. If you got the joke, I didn't mean it as a joke. If you didn't get the joke, don't worry about it. Anyway. But, and a hard throw out of the ring. Johnny Cage goes sprawling outside. And as far as I know, Kevin James assigned to all these contests. What a stinger splash there by the Penguin. And then turning him around and walking away. 2 men in the ring, 1 man outside of the ring. Kevin James, I'm pretty sure, is assigned to this whole pay-per-view. That may change depending on the arenas we go to, but I don't think Luke Koss could make it tonight. He was off shooting a film, which probably means he's just watching the pay-per-view at home, whacking off, eating Funyuns, whatever. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does in his spare time, but it's not acting! So anyway, back to the match. Johnny Cage, the only I guess the Penguin we can consider a fictional character. I guess you consider all these fictional characters, but Johnny Cage is the only one from a fictional universe. No, that's not really true either. But the Penguin is more of a realistic character than Johnny Cage. Even though Johnny Cage... And you know what? I have know where I'm going with this, so I'm just going to backtrack and say, never mind. And Johnny Cage now has got Michael Corleone on the ropes with a hammerlock. The Penguin avidly watching and walking around. You would think he would want to stay together, keep his, hold on to his breath, catch his breath. Nothing doing there. Out goes Corleone right as Johnny Cage looked like he was about to run into him. That was a smart move by Mike Corleone. Now Johnny Cage and the Penguin at locks with each other. Another swinging neckbreaker there by Johnny, the Cage Master, if you will. And now that leg attack, that leg wrench, take a drink, which I'm gonna. And Johnny Cage quick to break that up, which is not surprised. Jawbreaker by the Penguin. And an elbow. And a boot, a big boot. I'm surprised the Penguin got that much elevation to get Corleone that far. And an elbow now by the Penguin, who seems to be taking control of this match. And oh, Lord, look at the power by the Penguin. And through it. Ooh! Oh, Lord, through Johnny Cage outside the ring. Here's the Penguin plunge to Michael Corleone. Is that going to do it? No, Corleone counters. No selling that finisher entirely. Kevin James yelling for some reason. He tends to do that a lot. And Johnny Cage now back in the ring. And a spear. A spear. God, what is this? The Batista hour? But anyway. Back to real life. Back to live action, which is this match. Johnny Cage, another swinging neck breaker. Tapping to the well multiple times. Has not been countered yet. And now, ooh! And now a half Boston Crab to Corleone, but Johnny Cage right there. And it was kind of bold of the Penguin to just even consider doing that. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with the Penguin. He's been performing very well so far. And now a leg dry attack on the leg. Corleone in pain. He looks like probably in the worst shape of the three of them. He's taking a lot of damage this match. And now the Penguin back to Corleone. And now just a shove. A vicious shove. Just saying, no, get off me. I don't want to fight you. You're pathetic. Although that'd be more of a Johnny Cage thing to say, because that's more Mortal Kombat. But oh, and there's that fireman's carry. Take a drink. And Johnny Cage is in a lot of pain. Both of them really been dominated by the Penguin so far. And the Penguin now shoulder blocks, two of them, to Corleone. Bulldog! Bull of the dog. The dog of Bull, as we see. And now, oh, look at, oh my God! Can you believe that? Johnny Cage just used the Godfather on the Godfather, and Penguin went for a cover. Penguin went for an exceptionally rude cover. And so, like, okay, you do all the work, and then I'll pin him. Sure. And now, oh, now the Penguin plunge is going to make Johnny Cage pay. And Johnny Cage, and Corleone with an elbow drop, not even a 1 count. Corleone right there. And now, look at that, has got a side headlock. A submission hold. Will Cage tap out? No. Penguin gets there and breaks it up. And a kick. And the Penguin, who's really taken the least amount of damage. And you would think that maybe at some point, Corleone and Johnny Cage want to stop fighting each other. And maybe take... Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. Oh, Cage now up to the top. He's going for... Oh, he went for... Nope. Nope. Went for the wrong guy. Did Johnny Cage. Went for an elbow drop. Or a flying forearm or a flying elbow to the Penguin. Missed entirely. All the while, Corleone just sprawled in the center of the ring. Could have done that same move on the Corleone. Probably have gotten the pin. But instead went for the Penguin. Which I guess makes sense considering what I just said about teaming up on the Penguin. But in that case, that was an idea where maybe Cage really could have won that one. And a club to the back by the Penguin. And this has been a great matchup, so another club to Corleone. This has been a great opening matchup. Great opening contest by these three men who have yet to make a mark. Cover on Corleone. Is that going to do it? Johnny Cage right there and breaks it up just in time. Right at the 2 count did Johnny Cage. Corleone thrown over the ring. And now a dropkick missed, dodged, deflected, if you will, by the Penguin. The deflector. Like the Penguin has deflected any success against Superman or Batman. It doesn't matter who he's a villain against because he's not a good villain at all. He's a terrible villain, actually. Maybe the worst. And that's why he's in CIW, folks. That's why he's here. And a DDT float him I guess a float over, type of float over DDT. Or I guess a counter DDT by Johnny Cage. And Johnny Cage needs to do some more damage on the Penguin. Penguin going for the Penguin plunge again. Third Penguin plunge we've seen today. And Corleone has got to be ready to break this up. And he was right there. Quick on the chops, as our friends from the Magnation might say. And now, Mr. Corleone went for an attack on the Penguin. The Penguin countered, but oh, look at these straight right hands by Johnny Cage, a new fire. And speaking of items, weird items to wear during a match, it has just occurred to me that Johnny Cage is still wearing his sunglasses. Those were $500 sunglasses, asshole. Kudos to you who get that reference. That is a reference. I'm not even going to say the reference. But, anyway, and a clothesline to Johnny Cage by Mr. Corleone, who has been showing a great effort in this match. For his age, he's kept going so far now with just a right hand to the back. And now a left elbow to the back of the head, the back of the dome of the Penguin. These three men will not say die. And the Godfather, Mr. Corleone, is the only person I believe yet to execute a finisher. Johnny Cage stole Corleone's earlier. And Corleone now going for a cover, Penguin right there. And I don't know why he seriously thought he was going to get away with that. Corleone still has a finisher. Oh, and a huge big slap to the back of the Penguin. And the Penguin now in danger. Drop toe hold by the Penguin. And a counter by Corleone. And now looks like he's going to go for the Godfather. He's got it. If he goes for a cover, this might be it. And drag him to the center. He shouldn't waste time. Johnny Cage is still down. Covers Johnny Cage. Penguin's open. Two. And broken up again by the Penguin. Should have covered the Penguin rather than Johnny Cage. I don't know what's going on with Corleone's arm that he's just twitching the fuck out of. And now, oh, a kick to the gut by Johnny Cage. We've yet to see Johnny Cage's actual finisher. Roll up! Roll up! Small package! Johnny Cage, 1, 2, 3! Oh, no! What a kick! What a match! Kicked out at 2 from the small package. I thought Johnny Cage might have stolen it. Here's an octopus. Is the octopus going to do it? Johnny Cage in pain. Is this going to do it? The Penguin give it a bitch slap and a kick, breaking up the submission. And now another bitch slap. What a match this has been. These three competitors stealing the show. And we haven't even gotten started here, folks. This is match 1. This is match 1. Small package, and broken up by Johnny Cage almost immediately. And now Johnny Cage with a front face lock. Were I a wrestler, that would be one of my submission maneuvers. I would tend to use that maneuver fairly often. Now just a chop, a knife-edge chop. Looks like a kick to the dick for the Penguin. Corleone received one of those a little bit earlier. And a drop kick, and Kevin James is down. What did Kevin James do to you, Johnny Cage? Except make terrible movies. What else did he do? Corleone with a Godfather. Corleone gonna go for a cover, but there's no referee. Corleone's gonna not go for a cover. I thought he was gonna make a cover there. Now he goes for a cover, and the referee. What? Kevin James. If you didn't catch that, go back and watch it. Kevin James was dead. And then, as soon as Corleone made the cover, he was just right back up to make the count. Like, seriously, like, not even getting up, just up. Not even, like, getting on his knees and standing back up. He was just immediately up. What a glitch, but that was hysterical. Kevin James, miracle recovery powers. If only all referees were like that. Backdrop, take a drink. Boy, what a match. This triple threat match might be the match of the night. And it's only the first match. We haven't even seen anything that's going to happen yet. And now a half Boston Crab to Johnny Cage. The Penguin breaks it up. Went for a leg drop off the mark. And now it looks like a sidewalk slam by the Penguin. And bam! The Penguin back in this. All three men. One of these men is going to win this match. And whoever it is, I gotta say, deserves the win. And now, wait, what's Penguin doing here? And oh! Holy crap! A fall-away slam to Johnny Cage to the outside of the ring, covered by the Penguin on Corleone after a clothesline. Will this do it too? No! Another kick out at 2. This may be the best match, and Penguin arguing with the referee. May not want to do that. Corleone now getting it. Now looks like a backdrop. Oh, a backbreaker, in fact. And now a jawbreaker, a counter by the Penguin. Johnny Cage was still out. Now is back in it. And a sidewalk slam again by the Penguin. Johnny Cage now back in the ring. And what a premier pay-per-view match this is. A rude cover by Cage, broken up immediately by the Penguin. And these three, something's got to give. These three have been competing in a hell of a match so far. And now wrenching the head is the Penguin. Is Corleone going to tap out? No, Cage is going to be there to break it up. Went for a kick and countered. And went for a bitch slap and a kick again. And now a backdrop by Johnny Cage. And now Corleone leaving the ring. I'm not so sure that's a good idea at this point, because a cover can happen literally any time, and this match could be over. These three are in a lot of pain. And now it looks like Johnny Cage, what's he going to do here? Oh, and a gutbuster. A great gutbuster by Johnny Cage. The Penguin getting back up after Corleone tries to get some shots in. And a roll-up. A roll-up by Johnny Cage, broken up by Corleone. Man, what a match. And now roll-up by Corleone onto Johnny Cage. Penguin breaking that up. And another clothesline, which seems to be all that's happening as of right now. These three men, I will say, all these three have earned my respect. No matter who comes out of this, whoever gets the points on this, they all deserve. I might give them all at least a point. Here comes a Penguin plunge, and bam, and that could do it. Johnny Cage is out, dragging Johnny Cage to the other side of the ring, and now dragging him some more. And is he going to go for a cover? Yes, he's going to cover Cage. Is this going to do it? 1, 2, 3. And that will do it. What a match. These three gave it their all. Holy crap. What a way to kick off our first pay-per-view ever. With a triple threat match, the Penguin coming out on top. I'm going to give all three of those men a point. No one loses points in that one. They all deserve some sort of recognition for that. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to give them 2 points apiece, and the Penguin is going to get his 8 for winning the triple threat. What a match. These three all deserve credit. That was a hell of a match. I am so impressed with all three of these guys. All three of those men deserve recognition. What a way to kick off the pay-per-view. And we have 4 matches left, folks. We're not even close to done. We're so ready for this. I'm ready for this. This is the first match of 4. I can't wait to see what happens. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to continue on here with our Neo versus Ken Masters match. This match, a vengeance match. If you recall, Neo attacked his partner, Ken Masters' partner, Sagat, in the back a couple days ago. And as a result, Sagat, who suffered a severe concussion, will not be here tonight. So, as a result, this is what's going on right now. Neo versus Ken Masters. Masters was at the hospital with Sagat, challenged Neo to this match. Neo gladly accepted. So, Neo versus Ken Masters, one-on-one. Hopefully. Now, I have made an edict that Riddick and Agent 47, the 2 other members of Shades of Black, are banned from ringside. They are not going to be involved. Okay? They have nothing to do with this match. And if they do, they will be severely fined and suspended from CIW. So they better watch their backs and they better watch themselves. Because I wasn't kidding during that Elimination Tables match. I said shit was going to go down. And don't doubt me. I am the authority of CIW. I can make things happen. I can delete your ass. That's right. I said it. Breaking the 4th wall. Bitch. Bring it on. Try me. See what happens. Here comes Neo.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. On the way to the ring, from New York,
Seems like everybody's from New York. They're either from New York, parts unknown, or, well, I guess since Bruce Lee's from Canada, I guess I can't really say that. But Neo on his way to the ring. Nice limousine, I gotta say. If nothing else, he's got a nice limousine. Seems like the fans kind of enjoy Shades of Black, or at least enjoy Neo, it seems to be. And Neo making his way to the ring alone, which I have to say is respectable. Neo, the fact that Neo came out here by himself, that's cool. I'm cool with that. If he really, he's being respectable right now. We'll have to see what happens. You know, this is going to be a one-on-one match. And believe me, Ken Masters is not going to play with kid gloves. He's looking for vengeance. He's out for vengeance. And that is not going to play well for Neo unless Neo has some sort of backup, which he better not. Neo's going to have to win this on his own. He's going to have to learn that there are consequences for your actions. That's right, Neo. I'm going to get a quick drink here. Oh, come on! No! You gotta be kidding me! And now right hands, lived to the age of 47, has got Ken Masters on the outside. Good, come on! Somebody get back there! Somebody get back there and stop this! And now the silencer! No! God damn it! Ken Masters might be severely injured at the hands of Age of 47, a third member of Shades of Black. God damn it! No! Damn it! Damn it! What does this mean for the... I guess somebody's still coming out here to fake Neo, but it's not Ken Masters. Who is it? Looks like it's going to be Mr. Clean. Alright, Mr. Clean! Stepping up to fight this match, but you gotta be kidding me! Ken Masters assaulted in the back by Agent 47. That's despicable. I'm sorry, that is absolutely despicable. Agent 47, they said they'd make their presence here at Massacre, and damn it! Oh my God, Shades of Black, Agent 47, you better hope to God that I don't get my hands on you myself, because I'll kick your ass myself. That is unbelievable. What Shades of Black just did took out both Ken Masters and Sagat. I'm getting word through my headset now that Ken Masters is being carted off to a hospital in an ambulance. No idea where he is, what damage he received. You saw that silencer onto the concrete. And I can only imagine those punches and that silencer right in the back there. Well, one thing I am going to do is for Mr. Clean, I'm going to make this a no disqualification match. No holds barred. So that means Mr. Clean can use any weapon he wants, as can Neo, technically. So let's get this started. I'm in total shock. Neo was set to face Ken Masters. Maybe that was the plan all along. That's maybe why he gladly accepted. And now, looks like we're going to start this match off. And now, just a right leg, a toe kick by Mr. Clean, which now countered that collar double tie countered by Mr. Clean. Now Mr. Clean going to take Neo out to drive for a groin attack. Well deserved in my opinion. As this is completely, I cannot believe what just happened. I cannot believe Shades of Black had the gall to even think to come in here and do something like that. And now a punch back by Neo, and a chop to Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean with a nice counter there. And now Mr. Clean countered again by Neo. Maybe Neo, and now Neo with a punch to the back of the head. And a counter by Mr. Clean now, who looks like he's going to send Neo outside the ring. Thwack. Well deserved, I might add. And now Mr. Clean looking underneath the ring, finds a chair. And it looks like he's just going to wait. He's waiting for Neo to get up. And this looks like going to be an intense encountered by Neo. And Neo, what a chair shot to Mr. Clean. Good Lord. And now more chair shots to Mr. Clean, who now is being wrangled. And now already with Neo's The Matrix, I think it's called. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. He enacted The Matrix. Now he's trying to use that chair again. Mr. Clean's still down from that Matrix. Good Lord, that was painful. That just looked painful. Mr. Clean still down. Wow, Mr. Clean not getting up at all. Now Mr. Clean grabbing a chair. Looks like they're going to maybe have a chair battle here. And now, oh! And Mr. Clean took the choke. Wait a minute. Agent 47 is here. And now, looking chair shot and a forearm. And this is not boding well for Mr. Clean. This is no holds barred. I said no disqualification. And if they're and a knee to Mr. Clean. And Mr. Clean needs to get some shit together here. If he wants to survive this, remember, he's got to fight both him and Neo. And Neo's the one he needs to pin. He needs to focus his attention here. And he's not doing too well with that. Agent 47's got a sledgehammer. And this might not be... Mr. Clean, you've got a lot of good intentions at heart. But this may not be the best idea. And now just chops upon chops upon chops by Mr. Clean. Came in here with a good heart. But he may be really hurting at this point. And now going for that chair again. And counter again by Neo. And now a chair shot off the mark again. Oh, Lord! Nia and Mr. Clean getting dominated here in this match. And I feel bad because this is supposed to be... It was supposed to be a match. Oh, and he hits both of them. And now looking for more chair shots. Hits him again. And now looking to hit Agent 47. Agent 47 with a counter. Went for a sledgehammer shot off the mark. And now looking to slam 47 and does. And maybe Mr. Clean trying to mount some sort of comeback here. And using that sledgehammer to the best he possibly can. Oh, and a chair shot by Neo. And Mr. Clean for another Matrix. And that could do it. All it's going to take is a cover. And a counter by Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean's still in this. Mr. Clean not giving up. Trying to hit his opponents with everything he's got here. And now taking the sledgehammer and using it to choke the life out of Neo is Mr. Clean. He's the one he needs to go after, is Neo, rather. And now it looks like going for a leg attack. Agent 47 still on the outside of the ring. Has got a steel chair. And now has got that leg attack. Is he going to make Neo tap? Neo can tap in this. That is what can happen. And now, and now Agent 47 with a botch and a chair shot to Agent 47. This match is not over, folks. Mr. Clean fighting with everything he's got. And now where's Mr. Clean going? Looks like he's ripping off. He's ripping off a member, part of the announce table. And now going into the ring with Neo. Taking the chair. Now chair shot. Another chair shot. Went for another one off the mark. Another chair shot. And now looks like he's went for another one. Is this going to do it? Agent 47 on the outside. Neo on the inside. Mr. Clean trying to get his bearings here on a big boot. A big boot to the skull that he got right back up from. And now, looks like Mr. Clean is going to try and go over to the other side. Ripping the cord off this table too. Now Neo, and now look at this, he's being pincered. He's being pincered and went for a crossbody, but I think he got hit by the chair instead. Went for another crossbody off the mark. Drop kick by Agent 47. And this is a 2-on-1. This isn't a 1-on-1 match. Mr. Clean was here to defend Ken Masters. And instead is getting slaughtered by the Shades of Black. And where's Riddick is my question. Riddick can still come in. The third member of Shades of Black. And now just raking the face of Mr. Clean is Agent 47. And oh man, this match. And now looking for and now with a punch, counters in a snapmare. And now gets that chair and I thought he was going to hit his skull from that position. And Neo with a counter. And now went for a kick to Mr. Clean. Taking the chair again from Neo. And Neo smartly leaves the ring. And now hold on a second here. Now has got that barbed wire bat and is swinging for the fences here. And looks like he did all the damage he could with it. And a double and a drop kick to the back. Now takes Agent 47. Drop kick to the back. And now, and a low blow. A low blow and a silencer by Agent 47. And Mr. Clean just no-selling the shit out of that. And now it looks like he's going to bring him maybe to the table. And went for it, but Agent 47 with a counter and a clothesline. Did Agent 47. Another counter by Mr. Clean, but Mr. Clean is hurting. Mr. Clean is hurting, and a sledgehammer to the back of the leg. To the back of the knee. And now Mr. Clean, look at the damage. And now a double team. And another silencer by Agent 47. Haven't you done enough damage? And now, Mr. Clean, you got to admit the effort. You got to give him the effort. He's trying his best, and now choking Agent 47 out. Could Mr. Clean do this? Could Mr. Clean realistically do this? Oh, and look at this. He's going for a magic eraser. That could do it. He's going for a cover. Where's Agent 47? He's down. Cover 2. No way. I'm sorry, folks. My throat. Oh, my throat. But Mr. Clean just beat Neo in a 1-on-2 miracle. Oh, my God. What a miracle. Mr. Clean was double teamed by Shades of Black, and Mr. Clean found a way to persevere. The winless streak is over. Oh my God. Mr. Clean with an amazing victory. This is only the beginning, folks. We have 3 more matches. Mr. Clean somehow found the will to beat Shades of Black and beat him back. Oh man, where's Agent 47? Where did he end up? And interesting development, Riddick was nowhere to be found. What does that mean? Mr. Clean with an amazing win. Oh my God. What a match that was. But if you thought it couldn't get any better, here comes Smoke versus Noob Saibot. The tag team, somewhere down the line, that gone astray. And no, it is not the Smoking Skull Championship. It is our XYZ Championship Finals. Smoke versus Noob Saibot. Excuse me if my voice cracks between now and the rest of the pay-per-view. But that was such an amazing comeback victory. I have never seen something like that before. Mr. Clean, who wasn't even on the card, wasn't even scheduled to compete, came out to fight Shades of Black and won. That is amazing. That is amazing to me. I have no idea how that happened. Mr. Clean won when it mattered. That is what I love about that. Mr. Clean won a match when it mattered to win a match. I am so impressed with what just happened and what transpired. Whew! I'm trying to catch my breath here. I'm already like 3/4 of the way through my water that I brought here to the commentary table. Well, we have a break in the action. I'd like to mention that Cleveland, Ohio, thank you very much for letting us compete and have our show here. Thank you very much for all of you for inviting us into your home. We really appreciate it. And here comes Smoke, the title holder, but not the champion.
The following contest is a ladder match. On the way to the ring, the Smoking Skull Champion, from parts unknown, the Ninja.
Yeah, okay, Jillian Garcia. Not Lillian, but Jillian Garcia. She's not too bright, so she still thinks it's the Smoking Skull Championship. It's not. It's the XYZ Championship, believe me. But it's fitting that it's the Smoking Skull, if you will, and it's Smoke who's holding on to it at the time being. But that is no guarantee that he will be the champion. Remember, that is just currently, he's just holding the title. Now, Smoke is the only one who got here through the system, through the actual tournament system. And Noob Saibot got a second chance after Aquaman ducked out of the tournament. Noob Noob Saibot already lost to Smoke once. And you have to wonder whether Noob Saibot is going to win this time. Now that he's facing again. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Whoa. I don't know whether anyone noticed that, but that was Joey Schimmel in the ring. And that was definitely Jillian Garcia's voice. And now I'm extremely confused. But anyway, Noob Saibot coming to the ring now, and Noob Saibot determined. And I talked to Noob Saibot earlier today, and Noob Saibot said to me, as far as this match goes right now, as far as Massacre goes, him and Smoke are not friends. They are rivals, as they've been in the past. This is all about the rivalry. They're bringing in the rivalry part. It's not to say that they're not friends in other situations. They still plan on being tag partners. But as far as this match goes, it is all Noob Saibot. And only Noob Saibot that he cares about. And now referee Kevin James holding up the championship. To make sure both men see it, they both know the prize. This is to crown our first ever XYZ champion. And I'm excited to see what we've got coming up in this match. We saw that hardcore match, which was an amazing match. We saw the amazing opening contest. Let's not forget about that. This has already been a 5-star. Those two matches, amazing, amazing pay-per-views matches. This may be setting the bar a little too high for what's to come in future CIW matches, because these have been phenomenal. This has been a phenomenal night so far. We're not even halfway through. The match, and here comes and here we go. And now look at this. Smoke and Noob Saibot exchanging some words. Look at this, and the fire. They're feeling the fire now. And now, and went for a punch, but Smoke countered it. Now Noob Saibot went for another, looked for a kick. And now Noob Saibot countering Smoke's original attack. And now Smoke with a counter of Noob Saibot. Remember, these guys know each other so damn well. And now a belly-to-belly side slam by Noob Saibot. And now it looked like he thought he was going to go. Oh, he's going to the top rope already. And now looking for an elbow and completely missed way too early for that type of thing. Smoke not even close to being taken out yet. And an elbow drop by Smoke. And Smoke now looking to get just slapped in the head by Noob Saibot. And now a counter. And oh no! And now Noob Saibot backbreaker to Kevin James. That was unnecessary, but maybe that was for getting involved. And went for an elbow drop off the mark. Saibot getting a little bit, jumping the gun a little bit. He's got a lot of moxie going into this match. And a dragon screw on the outside. And now just went for a stomp, but countered. Now a kick. And now look at that. Now dragging Noob Saibot to the corner. And looked like he was going to slam the arm in, but Saibot countered. And now Saibot's going to take a ladder. Throw the ladder into play. And went for a slam and missed. Oh, but that didn't miss. That did not miss. And now shots with the ladder onto Smoke. And now Smoke that must have rung his bell. And now the guy in the sign getting in the way. And now look at this. Now throwing Noob Saibot back in the ring. And now it looked like and went for a spinning heel kick. A little excited there. Went for another spinning heel kick. And now a punch. Knocks down Saibot. Saibot now getting up. And a kick. A vicious kick by one Smoke. Who Smoke feels that Noob Saibot should not have gotten this opportunity at all. Because Smoke made it through the tournament. Smoke beat Noob Saibot in the tournament. Spinning heel kick there by Smoke. Very well done. And now a thumb to the eye by Noob Saibot. Spinning heel kick, very well executed. Now remember, in this ladder match, there are no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts or disqualifications. The only way to win is to put your opponent... I'm thinking a tables match. The only way to win is to climb the ladder and grab the championship belt. Oh! Low blow and a spinning heel kick by Smoke. Oh, and now Smoke taunting. Smoke taunting and an inverted atomic drop. Rearranging things that don't need to be rearranged on the body. And I wonder if Smoke actually, or if Noob Saibot actually has cojones. And now throwing Smoke out of the ring. And more failed attempts at I'm not even sure what. And now a kick. And now it's got Noob Saibot. And now, oh, looks like he's going to use the barricade. And slamming the face right onto the barricade. And now a counter by Smoke. And these two know each other so well. And now launching Noob Saibot into the corner of the barricade there. And now launching him into the turnbuckle. These two have been very vicious. This has not been a technical match. This has been all smash mouth, brutal, brawl style. And now just look at the stomps to the face by Smoke. And now, oh, and a kick. A low kick to Smoke by Noob Saibot. Now Saibot going to take, and now slamming his head into the announce table. And now taking the monitor out. What's Smoke gonna do? Saibot gonna do here? He's got a cable. He's got a cable from the announce table, just choking Smoke with it. And this is indicating to me that this may be more personal than we've ever been indicated. And now just taking that. And my God, what a vicious attack that was. And now it looks like he's going to slam his head onto the table again. And now, now multiple slams onto that table. And Smoke counters. Smoke counters with an elbow. And now went to grab Saibot. And Saibot counters with a snapmare. And a drop kick to the back. And now, oh, look at this. What is this? Saibot taunting. And I'm not sure I agree with that decision. And now a kick to the side. And now a counter by Smoke. Who now launches him into the turnbuckle. And slams his head right into the turnbuckle. Right into that ring post. Not in the turnbuckle, excuse me. But right into the ring post. Counter. And now looks for the collar and elbow tie-up. And now going to slam there. And a shot to the shoulder by Mr. Saibot. And went for a spinning heel kick, not really sure why, and just a kick to the back there. And now Noob Saibot leaving the ring, looking to get a second ladder, bring the ladder in the ring. And now, slams! Smoke grabbed the ladder that Saibot brought into the ring. And now what is this? Smoke looks like he's going to go for going to try and grab the championship here. And Noob Saibot needs to get up if he wants to get a shot at this championship. And now, and a punch. And now throwing Smoke off. And went for, what a botch by Noob Saibot. Looked like he went for either a missile drop kick or some sort of other maneuver. Now Smoke going to the top. And an elbow drop hits Saibot. And Saibot now with a snapmare and a drop kick of his own. And Saibot now looks like maybe he's going to go for the ladder. No. Instead, he's going to try and slam Smoke with that ladder. And now Smoke counters with the ladder. But right back is, and went outside the ring, or went to go outside the ring. And now Smoke, or Saibot rather, now dragging Smoke or back to that announce table. What does that mean? What's he going to do here? And a counter by Smoke. And now a kick. And now he's launching him on the table. What's he going to do? Smoke now lying on the table. Saibot going to the top rope. Look out here. Is he going to? Bam! Oh my God! An elbow through the announce table that had nobody on it, weirdly. Nobody at the actual announce table, because I'm on the other side. At least it wasn't toward us. Went for the announce table that no one was on. And look at that. It looks like Saibot is hurting. Saibot might actually be able to go and grab the gold now. And Saibot going back toward the ladder. Smoke back up. And now Saibot climbing the ladder. He's going to try and get it here. And oh, and he missed it. And now it looks like he might get it. And he's still trying to wrench it down. And here comes Smoke. And these two look like they're going to trade soup bones, if you will, on the outside. And now Smoke getting the better of it. Smoke getting the better of it entirely. And now, and now Cybot. Cybot's off. Smoke. Is Smoke going to get the title? Yes. Smoke grabbed it. It's over. And Cybot cannot be happy that he lost another match, another championship match to Smoke after that awesome table spot. That shove where he drove an elbow through the table, went to go grab the belt, but Smoke got up in time to catch him, and it was a poor choice. He should have just went and brought it down. Smoke came in, climbed the ladder, knocked Cybot off, and took the championship for himself. So your first ever XYZ champion, Smoke. He's not still the champion, Jillian. Smoke, our first XYZ champion. I am impressed. A good match by the two of them. That was a great ladder match. Had a lot of spots. Noob Cybot, you got to admit, that botch, that definitely is what hurt him. When he botched that shot off the ladder, went for that shot off the ladder, missed him entirely, went outside the ring and slammed down. That had to have hurt. That had to have really done the damage. And you have to admit that had to have taken, that table spot had to have taken something out of Cybot as well. But Smoke, persevering, made it all the way through the tournament, including beating his best friend and rival twice. Your new XYZ champion, Smoke. Oh, great. Here we go. Now we're into our fourth match. Tag Team Championships on the line. We got the Symbiote Spider-Man and stupid fucking Aquaman taking on Team Mischief. This is our Tag Team Championship Finals, the fourth match in Massacre. I hope you've been having a great time. I've been having a great time. I got a little bit of water. I got a good night's sleep and, and a pill. It's amazing technology nowadays. They can just give you a full night's sleep in just a pill. It was great. But I'm pretty sure whatever it is I just took is illegal. But, you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we reach it. It doesn't matter. We're in Cleveland. So, anyway. Tag Team Championships on the line. This is a no count-out match. Regular tag team rules, one fall to a finish. That's how it usually works. And this is really, I should have put this match earlier on the card, because now I'm just going to get pissed off at Aquaman. And I really should have been pissed off earlier and then had the amazing matches we've already had later. But I digress. It's already done. And then after this match, following this match, and by the way, just giving you a little heads up, I'm going to be leaving the commentary table at the end of this match because I need to go Michael Buffer it and do the ring introduction for the main event of the evening, which I plan on doing for every pay-per-view. So hopefully you will enjoy that. I'm going to enjoy doing it. I even suited up for the occasion. So I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for this to happen. I hope you're just as ready for this as I am. Hopefully, I'm so hoping that Aquaman is finally put in his place forever. Done. Dead. And dead. And dead. And dead. We can only hope. And what an amazing pay-per-view we've already had so far. We've had... The triple threat match was unreal. I cannot believe what a great match that was. And then... Mr. Clean defying the odds. Here comes the Heroes of Fortune. Fucking great. No, they're not. No, they're not. Well, okay, never mind. Okay, let's be clear about this. The only one of these from New York, and that's refreshing, is Symbiote Spider-Man. You cannot say Aquaman's from New York. He's from the fucking ocean. Unless he makes his place of residence the Long Island Sound, which, no offense to the Long Island Sound, but I don't know why you would ever make that your place of residence. Especially if you were fucking Aquaman and had 70% of the world to make your place of residence, but I guess he needs to land somewhere. in order to do this. But stupid fucking Aquaman impersonating Bret Hart. Symbiote Spider-Man just does not like him at all, I don't think. And here comes Team Mischief.
And the opponent from Dudleyville, the villain.
You know, I hate Wario and I hate Waluigi in literally every game they're in. But I have never been more of a Wario and Waluigi fan in my entire life. I want them to win this so badly. I'm hoping to God they win this. Yeah, they're heels, I get it. And I'm not a heel commentator, but these two need to kick the holy crap out of Aquaman. You can leave Symbiote Spider-Man alone. He didn't do anything to you, but just Aquaman needs to go down. I mean, I think everyone pretty much at this point understands. Aquaman, get out of the frame! This isn't your spotlight. This is the ring entrance of Team Mischief. Get out of the background. Anyway, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows at this point that I'm not the biggest fan of Wario and Waluigi. And I'm glad I was able to calm down. Shake your hands, do whatever you're doing. And okay, Wario is levitating. Why is Wario levitating above the ground? That should not be happening. What is that about? Wario standing on nothing. Standing on air. And I'm not sure how that's even possible, but that may lead to an unfair victory. Hopefully he will be grounded by the time the match starts. So, back to what I was saying about the pay-per-view already. I don't mean to hype myself up again, but the defying of the odds by Mr. Clean, who came in a 1-on-2 hardcore match and won it. I cannot believe he won it. That was unreal. And then the XYZ Championship match, boy, what a match that was. And something tells me that the rivalry between those two is far from over. There was animosity there. You saw it. I mean, you saw the choke from the announce table cable. And you have to imagine that if just a couple minutes, just moments ago, if he had not botched that jump off the ladder, we might see. And here we go. Team Mischief going in a one-fall finish. This is for the Tag Team Championships, the finals of the Tag Team Tournament. Referee Kevin James still doing his thing. And a kick to the gut. A start with a kick to the gut. And now a wrist lock. A wrenching of the arm by Waluigi. Countered now by Symbiote Spider-Man. And Symbiote Spider-Man now with a knee to the gut. Countered by Waluigi. Countered then by Symbiote Spider-Man. Another counter. And now Waluigi just grabbing him onto the groin attack. Take a drink. And that's pretty bold considering there are disqualifications in this match. Waluigi's got to be careful with what he decides to do in this match. And Waluigi now hovering over and now stomps. Vicious stomps. And now, it's just a counter by Spider-Man and a knife-edge chop by Waluigi. Shoulder blocks. And now Aquaman. Aquaman gets a cheap shot in. And now Waluigi just, launching Symbiote Spider-Man into the corner. And now, look at, what is that? Waluigi taunting, writing something. And a shoulder block to Aquaman. Yeah, Waluigi. Gotta love that. That was fantastic. And it looked like maybe a punch to the gut. I thought it was a low blow, but it looked like that was pretty clean as it was. Scoop slam by Spider-Man. Will Spider-Man get a tag in? He may need it at this point. Waluigi with a counter, and now taking the arm, wrenching the arm again, and slamming it into the canvas. Damn. And now dragging Symbiote Spider-Man over to Wario, gets the tag, and immediately comes in and gets bitch punched. Now Kevin James giving Waluigi the business. Wario now went for a spear, it looked like, and was just off the mark. And Wario now just putting Spider-Man's head right in between his legs and just slamming it down to the mat. Wario has apparently grounded himself at this point. And now it looks like Spider-Man was on his way to get a tag, but instead decided against it. And now Wario, just with hard right close fist punches, just slamming the face of Spider-Man, but Spider-Man counters it pretty quickly. And now maybe Aquaman might be tagged in. Yes. And that is our first tag of that team. And It looked like Aquaman went for a leg drop that Wario countered with an elbow. And now look at this. Waluigi now going outside after Aquaman was disposed of. Remember, there are no countouts in this match, which means anything can happen. Oh! Oh my lord, what a suplex! A back suplex looked almost like a Tasmanian-like suplex. And oh, and he did it again! Remember, there are disqualifications. There may not be countouts, but there are disqualifications. Oh! And a low blow. A low blow by Waluigi. Just beating the holy hell out of Aquaman. And I love it. I think it's fantastic. Keep it up, Waluigi. And a punch to the dick. As if he had one. And now Waluigi just taking out Aquaman on the outside. Slamming Aquaman. More stomps. And a headlock. In the meantime, Symbiote Spider-Man punching Wario. Getting nowhere with that. And you have to imagine that. And now, oh look, now Kevin James giving Waluigi the business. Nobody's in the ring as if it mattered. And now Wario and Aquaman back in the ring. And it looks like things are going to restore order here. And Waluigi getting back in the ring. And Waluigi now looks like he's going to hit a sidewalk slam. Just as a little bit of oomph. Little extra bit of screw you to Aquaman. That's what I like to see. I actually talked with Team Mischief the other day, or earlier tonight, rather. And they said their goal is to win. They don't care about any issues that I have with Aquaman or anyone has with the team. They're there to win the tag titles and leave. They don't care about anyone. They don't care about getting paid. They just want to win and then walk away. Oh, and they were in a cover. Wario went for a cover. Excuse me, I was getting a drink of water. But Wario went for a cover. And Spider-Man able to break up the count at 1. And now everyone now on the outside except for Aquaman. And it looks like, oh, I think Waluigi went to hit Spider-Man, but Spider-Man just casually, nonchalantly walking away. That ended up not doing anything. And Waluigi went for another punch, but that was off the mark. And now Waluigi tagged in. And Waluigi, I have to say, Team Mischief has taken full control of this match. And I have to say, I am pretty happy with that. Now, oh, right hand knocks Spider-Man down. And Spider-Man, oh, and now it looks like, oh, this may be the Purple Haze. The Purple Haze by Waluigi. Is that going to do it? No. And a counter. Looked like Waluigi was going to go for a cover there, maybe get the championships. Shoulder block. There's a cover. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, no. Aquaman kicked out, and the referee got hit. Referee Kevin James got hit, and now Waluigi immediately going for a chair. Oh, a chair shot, and oh, and another chair shot. Referee's out, but he's got to be careful there. Because the referee, Kevin James, back up. And it looks like they're not going to get disqualified. And you have to really wonder about that decision. Hard elbow there. And now it looks like Waluigi going for another Purple Haze. Bam! Will it be over? And now is dragging. Oh, and Aquaman counters again. And now just slamming Aquaman down to the mat, now going for the cover, but rope break. And that was a poor move on Waluigi's part. Waluigi really should have brought him to the center of the ring. And now a tag into Wario. And now these two look like they're going to try and execute a double team maneuver, and there it is. But Aquaman with a double counter. Go screw off, Aquaman. Seriously, screw off. Yeah, okay. Oh! Waluigi hit the ref, countered the ref, and Waluigi's got to be careful here. Waluigi, that's the second time he's played with fire, as it happens to be. And, boy, that was dangerous. The first time with the steel chair, the second time hitting the ref. And Waluigi and Wario have to be careful. They don't get disqualified here. Because if they do, that means the Heroes of Fortune will win the titles. And that does not want that. I don't want that to happen. I don't think anyone wants that to happen. Aquaman with a counter to Wario. Aquaman has absolutely been beaten down, and a Stinger Splash. Or actually, I guess it would be an Aqua Splash. by Aquaman. And that was pretty intense right there, that Stinger Splash. Very effective, but a nice vertical suplex, textbook vertical suplex by Wario. And for the most part, Team Mischief. And now look at this. Entering the ring, and now what a dirty move by Wario. And Wario looks like he went for a tag, but I think Waluigi went to go take out Spider-Man. And is waiting, I guess, for Wario to make the cover. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, 3. That's it. We got new champions. We have new tag team champions in Wario and Waluigi. Team Mischief dominates. Boy, that was not the way I expected that to go. I thought that the Heroes of Fortune might actually put a little bit more of a fight into it. But Team Mischief not fooling around tonight. Came to play, and this was, as the pay-per-view suggests, I would have to claim that that was a massacre. That was ridiculous. That was a crazy, crazy match. It just completely dominated. And that's really the only squash match we've seen tonight, is Wario and Waluigi just kicking the crap out of the Heroes of Fortune. I guess they really don't want to deal with Aquaman's shit either. So yeah, suck on that, Aquaman. You're done. It's over. Really worth skipping on your XYZ Championship match to get pummeled by Team Mischief. Aquaman, the recipient of mostly all of the damage. Spider-Man got hit maybe like 3 times. Tagged in Aquaman, and that was all she wrote. Team Mischief captures the first ever CIW Tag Team Championships, which look extremely similar to CIW to World Tag Team titles, but they are not. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go through ring announcements. I'll be back in a sec. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonial Impact Wrestling Massacre is proud to bring you its main event of the evening. Tonight, we see 2 men who earned their way here by persevering against 9 other competitors in their own respective Royal Rumbles. They are here tonight to face each other as a result of winning those matches and avoiding confrontation by shades of black. 2 men will enter, 1 will walk out with the CIW Heavyweight Championship of the World. Are you ready? Cleveland, Ohio, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing participant number 1. Hell hath no fury like this man, who holds the CIW Championship but has yet to earn it. Hailing from the fiery depths of hell, wearing black and red, ladies and gentlemen, this is Satan! And introducing his opponent this evening, he hails from the Mortal Kombat series, one of the most underrated, underused ninjas in all the Mortal Kombat series. Though his powers of telekinesis and spiritual prowess are banned from the ring, his heart speaks more for itself. wearing red and black. Ladies and gentlemen, he hails tonight from parts unknown, Ermac. Okay, so apparently no one gave the memo that Jillian should not have been talking during my ring introductions. So I don't know what that was all about, but people behind the back, you gotta tell her that. She can't put that together on her own. Okay? Somebody had to have given her the memo. I cannot do all of this. Okay? Well, anyway, ring introductions have been made. Satan, Ermac, one-on-one for our CIW Heavyweight Championship. This is it! This is our main event tonight. Can you believe it, folks? After all of this time, we finally have our championship match. Here we go. I'm excited to see what happens going forward. Satan versus Ermac. I'm pumped. I'm ready. And it's interesting that both of these men are wearing red and black. Now, if you recall, Sagat was supposed to be in this match, but thanks to Shades of Black leaving their mark on CIW and injuring both him and Frozone, and Ken Masters earlier tonight, and believe me, there will be action taken. We need some money from this pay-per-view, and I think I'm going to find them a good amount of money. But I mean, it's Hitman. His Agent 47's pockets are bottomless. So here we go. This is just a one fall to a finish matchup. Here we go. Ermac, Satan. This is for all the marbles. All of the marbles that we pay people in. This is for all of them. Here we go. And Ermac went for a knee and countered immediately by Satan, who saw right through Ermac. But I gotta say, I applaud Ermac's early advantage trying to get it in. A Boston Crab to start out with. And I really, really doubt that we're going to see Satan tap out. No, and we won't. And now, going to the top rope already is Ermac with a flying elbow that was easily countered by Satan. And you have to admire the effort by Ermac to get the jump on Satan. I mean, it is the devil. And the devil is pretty jacked. There's that leg wrench. Take a drink. And this is going... Oh, and a rope break. And now not letting go... Satan's got to be careful if he gets disqualified here. Count up to 4. Remember, a referee's count to 5 counts as a disqualification, and that kick had no effect. And now, and now knocks him out of the ring. Does Ermac with a leg drop, and Ermac just needs to find a way to stop the momentum of Satan. And a nice arm drag there, and another leg drop. And now Ermac just trying to do anything he can, and now a sleeper hold, and this might not be the best idea. Remember, if it's on a count out, what's going to happen if both of these men are counted out? Referees count up to 5, and now getting Satan up is Ermac. Oh, and a jawbreaker. And now Satan getting in the ring, as is Ermac, following close behind, countered by Satan. And so, now Satan has got Ermac on his arm, just completely on his, and now, and a backbreaker. What a backbreaker by the devil. Which you have to admit, a satanic backbreaker cannot do good things to you. And here's another leg wrench. Take another drink. And now, Ermac has got to find a way to the rope. But he looks like he's not even going to make that attempt. Just trying to break the hold and stop as much damage as he can from happening to him. And now what's going on now? Just wrenching the head. Now, come on. Now, Satan just using submission after submission. And now not letting go after the rope break again. Satan wants that championship. Dear Lord. Satan doing all he can. And a Boston Crab. Look at all these submissions that Satan is using just to wear down Ermac. Not giving Ermac a second of time to recover. And you have to admit, it's smart strategy. It is smart strategy by Satan, who now has Ermac in the corner, and now Ermac counters. Now Ermac going to the top rope, and and went for a slam there. I think he got it in a low blow. A low blow by Satan. Ermac doing everything he can just to stay in the shoulder blocks. I'm surprised that knocked the big man down, to be honest with you. And now trying to go for went for a running knee off the mark and an elbow. A hard elbow smash by Satan, who has taken firm control of this match. And now wrenching the head again is Satan. And I'm surprised that Ermac hasn't tapped out with all these submissions. I have to say, I'm impressed that Satan has been this technical about it. Satan has had a lot of technical matches, technical moves. He's had a Boston Crab, he's had that leg attack. And now Ermac just wrenching the skull of Satan, trying to get any sort of momentum he can. Ermac's so outmatched in power. And you know that he wants to get that shot. Now counter behind the back, and now 2 punches to the back is Ermac, who's trying everything he can to get him out of the ring. And now a counter by Satan and a sweeping DDT. What a vicious sweeping DDT by Satan, who's doing everything he possibly can. And now and a shove. Just the show of disrespect by Satan. I mean, he is the devil. And now it looks like he's going to take that leg again. Another submission. And Satan really wants Ermac to suffer. And Ermac may just do that. Is Ermac going to tap out here? He may, but no, he doesn't. He holds on. And now Satan just trying anything he can just to make Ermac tap. And now a punch by Ermac. And Ermac now went for another attack and a thumb to the eye. And there's Satan's fury. Good Lord, this is just ridiculous. And oh my God. And that could do it here. Is that it? Are we going to have our new first champion? Are we going to have our first champion here in Satan? Is that going to do it? Wait a minute. The lights went out. We got a blackout here. Somebody get on that. What just happened? We're in the middle of a match. Did somebody get pinned? Did Ermac get pinned? What's going on? What the hell is happening? Somebody get something going on. What is this about? Okay, we seem to have gotten power back, but what was this all about? Wait a minute. What is this? What is this about? What opponent? You gotta be kidding me. You cannot be serious. It's the Shades of... No! You gotta be kidding me. It's the Shades of Black. What is Shades of Black doing here? Shades of Black has already made their impact well enough into this. No! The three of them, as if they haven't done enough damage. Why are they even here? Oh, now look at this. You gotta be kidding me. It's a 3-on-1. And now the Shades of Black just attacking Satan. Satan was in the middle of a match, was about to win it. And now, look, Satan now trying to fight back against the Shades of Black. And where did Ermac go? Ermac disappeared, it looks like, in the middle of that. Now just wrenching the head of Satan was Riddick. And the match apparently has been thrown out. Ermac's gone. Wonder where Ermac went. And now looking to use a steel chair is now Agent 47. Oh, and Agent 47 botched that. And now, it slams his own partners. And now, hit the referee. That's real classy. And now Agent 47 just going gung-ho. I don't think he's even paying attention. I guess that hardcore match with Mr. Clean was a little bit more than he expected. Satan holding his own. And now, slamming with a chair. Now grabbing him, now choking him. He's going to choke him on the ring ropes. Everybody's down. Kevin James is down. Neo back up. Riddick's down. Now just choking the life out of Satan is Agent 47. Shades of Black shouldn't even be here. They should have been escorted out of the arena back when they had their match against Mr. Clean. And, I admire the attempt by Satan to kick out of this and fight back, but it's 3-on-1, damn it. And apparently this match has been thrown out. The title match is thrown out. So what does this mean for the title picture? Who's the champion? And now just wrenching the leg is Neo. Looks like Agent 47's got a sledgehammer. Riddick now in the ring. We wondered about Riddick earlier. Riddick now in, getting the business. This is a mugging. This isn't a match. And now clothesline. Oh, this is despicable. And what does this mean for the championship? And folks, we're running out of time here. And now just, oh, and a right hand. And now kicks. And now slamming. And now what is Agent 47 doing? And oh, what a slam there. And now look at this, a silencer. Bam! What a silencer by Agent 47 onto Satan. Has got that sledgehammer again. And now, okay, Agent 47 is just going off the chart here. That's like the third time he's hit Neo. I think he had some lasting brain damage from earlier. When Mr. Clean hit that choked him out with a sledgehammer. And nobody coming out to help Satan. My question is, where is Ermac? Ermac is gone. Disappeared. And what does that mean when it comes to the title picture? And I wonder, Ermac just completely gone. And now a second silencer. And now, look at that. Knocked out is Satan, just completely taken down by Shades of Black. Shades of Black. Okay, you know what? You said you were going to make your presence known. You have. You've done what you've meant to do. But believe me, I am not going to stand for this. I will get everyone on the roster to come out and kick the holy crap out of you. Believe me. You want to play NWO games without Jimmy Corderas apparently, but you want to play games like this? Fine. Because you know what? We'll play back. Believe me, we will play back. There's no winners here. I'm so frustrated to have... I don't even have a bad pun of the day, except that Aquaman is a complete travesty of justice, and it's a pun because he's in the Justice League, and Shades of Black, believe me, this is not over. My name's The Colonist, that's the end of Massacre. What happens now? What about the world title?